Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where my Dark Angels will be taking on Jonathan's Tyranids in a 750 battle. In a 750 battle. I apologize for my voice. I've got a minor case of the Warp Plague, but my doctor has told me it has nothing to do with Nurgle, so I should be okay. So, basic premise here is that there is a Tyranid invasion on this planet, so the Dark Angels decided to respond as quick as they could and sent out a force of Ravenwing to try to intercept the initial spear point of this invasion, see if they could try to keep it from expanding across the whole planet. So we'll see how that pans out. So before we go any further, let's go over the two armies that'll be fighting and the psychic powers. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a Ravenwing Strike Force. Leading that off, we have a level 2 Librarian on a bike with the Shroud of Heroes. We have a 5-man Ravenwing Bike Squadron with 2 plasma guns. I have a 5-man Ravenwing Black Knight Squad with one of them having the Ravenwing Grenade Launcher. We have a 2-man Attack Bike Squadron with 2 Multi-Melta upgrades. We have another 2-bike Attack Bike Squadron with 2 Multi-Melta upgrades. And last but not least, we have a Land Speeder with the Heavy Flamer upgrade. So for the Tyranids, he'll be running a Combined Arms Detachment and a Spore Field formation. So leading off the Combined Arms Detachment, we have a Turvagon with Electroshock Grubs. We have a Malinthrope. We have a Venom Thrope. We have a 12-bug Hormagaunt Squad. We have a 13-bug Hormagaunt Squad. And last but not least in the CAD, we have a Demacaron. Yeah. And then we have the Spore Field with 3 Mucilid Spores and 3 squads of 3 Spore Mines. Alright, for the Dark Angels, I rolled on the new Geokinesis powers. So I got Chasm as the Primaris power. Chasm is a psychic power that targets enemy unit within 18 inches of the Psyker that is not locked in combat. All models in the enemy unit must immediately take a dangerous terrain test with no armor saves allowed. Invulnerable saves can still be taken normally. This psychic power has no effect on swooping or zooming units. Then he rolled and got Landquake, which is a malediction within 18 inches. Basically makes them move as though they're moving through difficult terrain and they can't turbo boost, run, or flat out. Again, no effect on swooping or zooming units. Then I rolled and got Phase Form, which is a blessing that targets a single friendly unit within 24 inches. While its power is in effect, the unit has moved through cover special rule, and all of its weapons have ignored cover special rule. In addition, the unit does not need line of sight in order to attack an enemy unit in the shooting phase. As long as the target is in range, it can shoot at it. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, and he rolled his psychic powers, and his Turvagon has Paroxysm and what's the other one? Dominion. And Dominion. So that's what they've got. So those are the psychic powers. All right, so those are the armies and psychic powers. Let's go over the deployment that we've got here. We've got on the Dark Angels here. We've got the Black Knight Squad with the Librarian over here on this side. We've got the Ravenwing Squad there, one of the Attack Bike Squads there, the other Attack Bike Squad there, and the Land Speeder right there. Going over here for the Tyranids, we've got a whole bunch of Ghiblies. We've got the Malinthrope. We've got the Turvagon. We got the Venom Throat. We got more little Ghiblies, and we got the Demacaron. So, yeah, that's what we got going on here. We're going to be playing a game of Big Guns Never Tire, and neither of us have heavy support. So, all that's going to matter is just going to be the objectives. So we've got one here, we got one here, we got one there, we got one there, and we got one there. So we're playing with 5 objectives here. So, yeah, that's the way we've got it. As of right now, the Tyranids are going to be going first, unless I can seize the initiative on a 6+, because I've got nothing else going here. Come on, 6, do it! Oh, no! All right, so he will be going first. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 1. And the movement phase here for the Tyranids. Everybody kind of moved up. The Turvagon pumped out 9 little Ghiblies and rolled doubles, so no more little Ghiblies coming out of this one. But otherwise, everyone just kind of kept moving up the board. So that's the end of the movement phase there. We're going on to the psychic phase. He rolled a 5, leaving me with 7 dice. My opponent was 6 dice. What are you going to do first?
I'm going to do 4 dice. Am I in range for the process?
All right, we're going to find out which ones he's going to do here because he needs to check some range. All right, he's going to put 4 dice into Paroxysm onto my Melta Bros. And it goes off with 3. I am going to try to deny that. It's not within 12 of my psychic dude here, so it's just on 6s. I need 3 6s. Nope, just the 1. All right, so it goes off. So Paroxysm 2. So what is it? -2 to their
Weapon skill, ballistic.
weapon skill and ballistic skill. All right. So those guys are now at weapon skill, ballistic skill 2. Okay. So that's the end of the psychic phase. Or you have any more?
It's catalyst for giggles.
Just gonna catalyst. It goes off with 1. All right. So that's the end of the second phase. Dominion, not catalyst. Dominion, not catalyst. Sorry. He's already tried to cheat over here. My cheating opponent over here with his cheating Tyranids. No, he's a good guy. So that's the end of the second phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So actually, he's just going to be running a whole bunch here. So we'll do those, and we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 1. All right, so movement phase here for Dark Angels. This guy's shot up this way, looking on those guys. They shot up. Remember, they've only got a ballistic skill of 2. These guys shot up, and these guys shot up over here. So that's it for movement phase. Psychic phase, I rolled a 4, leaving me with 6 dice, my opponent with 5 dice. I'm going to try to cast Chasm onto these bros over here. So if I succeed on this, is Warp Charge 2, they're going to have to take Dangerous Terrain test. So needing 2, getting it with 2. Can you get 2 6s? No. You do not. So they will have to take a dangerous terrain test. We'll come back to you with the results. All right, 2 little dudes failed their dangerous terrain. So now we'll come back to you. So that's what happened there. So we'll come back to you with shooting phase here for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, we forgot they have moved through cover, so they auto passed their dangerous terrain test. So they actually came back down here from the hands of God here. So yeah, so now we're gonna thumbs up. So now we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, we're gonna start out the shooting phase here with these guys shooting onto his venom thrope over there. So these are the guys with the 2+, with the -2 to their ballistic skill. So they'll be hitting on 5s and 6s. The blacks are gonna be the multi-meltas. The greens are gonna be the twin-linked bolters. So hitting on 5s and 6s. Okay, I mean, I will take that. So it's toughness 4?
Yeah.
Toughness 4. So the greens are wounding on 4s. The black is wounding on 2. Okay, so that's 3 3+ cover saves. Oh yeah. You gotta roll it separately because that could double you out. The black one, 3+ cover save. It's saved, and the other 2 takes 1 wound. All right. Okay, these bros here are gonna fire into him, trying to get away some of that shrouding bubble there. So I've got 2 plasma gun shots, and then I've got 5 bolter shots because the 2 guys in front there are in rapid fire range of him. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, these are twin linked. Okay, so greens are wounded on 4s, blacks are wounding on 2s. Okay, so we've got 3. These aren't going to W out, so just 3 3+ saves. He's dead. All right. Okay, this squad here is going to be firing onto the Demacaron. So I've got the blacks are going to be the rapid firing Ravenwing crack grenades. The greens are going to be the plasma talons, and then the red is going to be the bolter from the librarian. So they're all going to be hitting on 3s. Everything's twin linked except for the crack grenades. Okay. Oop, this one can get hot, so we'll run that one separate. Oh, it does get hot. Oh shit! Come on. No, he's alive, but he doesn't hit. So, and then this does hit. So toughness 6, right? So this is going to be wounding on a 6. These are going to be wounding on a 4, and then these are going to be wounding on a 3. So 6, 4, and 3. Alrighty, so we've got 2 wounds, AP 2. Does he have invuls? Nope, so he just takes 2 wounds, so he's down to 4. Alright, this squad here is going to fire into that Malanthrope. So, so I've got one is in rapid fire range. So
through a forest.
Yeah, through a forest, exactly. He's got his line there to show it.
Yeah.
So, so I've got 3 bolter shots going in, 2 multi-melter shots going in. So hitting on 3s. 4. Okay. These are twin linked. Alrighty. So the greens are going to be wounded on 4s. The blacks are wounding on 2s. Okay, just the 2.
3 ups.
3 ups. If he fails any of these, it doubles out.
He's strength. He's toughness 5.
Oh, he's toughness 5? Oh, he's different than that one? Oh, my bad. All right, so he just takes the 1 wound. I thought he was toughness 4. My bad. Okay, so he's just down 1 wound. All right, he's gonna fire his heavy flamer into these bros. So I can hit 4 of them with the template. So wounding on 2s. 4 are dead. All right.
Okay.
And then he's gonna fire the heavy bolter, hitting on 3s. All right, 2. Wounding on 2s again.
Nice.
That's 2 more dead. All right. So that's it for Dark Angel's turn here on turn 1. I got first blood and killed a whole bunch of Giblies and killed his Venom Throat. So we'll see what happens here. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Tyranids here on turn 2. All right, Tyranid movement phase here on turn 2. In come the spores. He dropped over here. He dropped over here. He dropped over here. These guys dropped over here. These guys dropped over here. And these guys, whoop, right over there, dropped over there. Then these little Giblies ran up this way. These little Giblies ran over that way. These little Giblies ran over this way. This guy decided to turn tail away from these guys and ran over this way. And this guy turned over this way, looking over this way. So, yeah, that's movement phase for the... Oh, and he moved up this way over here into cover there. So, yeah, that's movement phase here for the Tyranids on turn 2. So moving on to the psychic phase, he rolled a 5, leaving me with 7 dice, him with 6 dice.
I'm going to roll 4 dice into paroxysm.
All right, he's going to roll 4 dice into paroxysm on what unit?
This unit.
Onto this? I thought he's over here, isn't he? Was it 24 inches?
guy.
Oh, okay. 24 inches into this unit.
Goes off.
Goes off with 3. I'm going to try to deny it. My Psyker's in there, and he's also a higher level, so I'm looking for 4s as well. So I need 3 4s. And I get it. Yeah, yo. All right, so that's denied. Then Dominion.
Goes off.
It goes off. All right.
Your land raider.
All right, so he is going to fire his electroshock grubs onto my land speeder there. So it goes haywire. No, nothing. Okay. So yeah, and I think that's it for his shooting. Right? You might have some running. Oh no. Are these guys going to shoot?
Okay. Oh, yeah, he also has 4 strength, 5 AP, 4 shots.
Oh, he's also got 4 strength 5 AP. Strength 5? Strength 5?
Yep,
hitting on 4s. All right, so that's 3 hits. Glancing on 5s. 2 glances, or glance at a pen. AP what?
5, right?
AP 4. So roll the effect just to see. Did these ignore cover? No? Probably should have jinxed, but I didn't. All right, 1. So it's snap firing next turn. So, well, no, I guess he's in there. Yeah, so. All right, so 2 hull points off on him. All right, moving on. I forgot he only has 2 hull points, so he is dead because I forgot to jink like a big old jerk face. All right, so, yeah, I think that might be it for your shooting, right?
Yes.
So he's going to have a couple runs and maybe a charge. We'll see what happens. So if we do have a charge, we'll come back to you for that. If not, we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, so first things first, they're going to charge into all 3 bike squads, disordered charge here. So these 2 squads over here are going to fire Overwatch. They're going to hold off, hoping that these guys can take out enough that they won't get into combat with them, and then I can hold off for other Overwatch for unknown reasons. So I wonder what I'm thinking about. So yeah, so the other 2 squads are going to fire Overwatch. So hitting on 5s and 6s because of being awesome. So here comes 5s and 6s. Alrighty. Those did not hit. These did. These are twin link because they're the bolters. 5s and 6s. Oh snap. Okay. I think this is better than my regular shooting was. So their toughness 3. So wounding on 3s on the green and 2s on the black. Oh, come on. That is bull ass. All right, so you've got, 5 dudes dead.
The first 2 guys.
Okay.
Cover save off of this.
First 2 guys have here, so they're going to be 5-ups. 1 is dead.
1 is dead.
Okay.
And then how many wounds?
3 more total. So 1 more at 5-up. Good. Dead.
And then this guy's going to be 3 up.
And this next guy's going to be 3 up.
Oh, no, 4.
He's going to be this guy, right? 3 up.
5, 4, 3.
3.
5, 4, 3.
He's good.
He's good. Okay. So now roll for your charge. 4 inches. Rerolling. It's a fleet.
That works.
Wait, what? That does not work. That's not how that works. Reroll this. Oh, damn. I should have taken the other one. All right, 10-inch charge. So
Let me organize
we'll
this.
move. Yeah, we'll move them in, and we'll come back to you with that.
These is leak.
Big old jerk face over here. Big old jerk face over here. They made it into combat with all of them, so these guys can't Overwatch now because of that one little Ghibli. So now Demacaron, jerkface is coming in, 7 inches. I think that's probably going to be enough. Yeah, that's enough. So he's all in, like a jerk. All right, so those are the charges that he's got going on. So we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so now we're going to go over here. We're going to start with the Hammer of Wrath from the Demacaron into them. Strike 7. So that's a wound. 3+. Oops, come on, stay on the dang table. Yeah! Alright, so we're going to start over here with the Demacaron. He's going to hit first. He's got 7 attacks with Rampage. So he's going to be hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. Yep, that's enough. They're all dead. 6 dead. There's only 5 guys in there. So that squad is wiped by the Demacaron. Alright, so moving over here to this combat. My guys are going to go first because they ran through cover. So I've got 4 attacks coming in. What's your weapon skill?
3.
Weapon skill 3. So hitting on 3s. Oh, come on. Wounding on toughness 3. So wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 dead.
They don't have a 6+ cover at all? 6+ armor? 2 dead. All right. So that's that combat. So I will roll consolidation for that. All right, so the guy that was over here, he actually consolidated into this, so he's going to be going here 2 attacks because he doesn't get the +1 for the charge. Nothing. All right, so now we're going to move on to the other assault over here. All right, these guys my guys are going to go first since they came through terrain. So hitting on 3s. Come the fur.
That's all you need.
Wounding on 3, and that's a wound 6+.
Yeah!
You gotta be kidding me.
There was horrible luck.
All right, and now his attack back. He has 2 attacks, right? Hitting on 4s, 1 hit.
6s.
6.
No.
And they're fearless, right? So they're just locked in. Unbelievable. All right, so but they're both gonna hit and run. So we'll do those, and then we'll come back to you with the results. All right, so that's it. The Demacaron had to consolidate in towards these guys because they didn't make it out of hit and run. They failed their hit and run test. These guys did hit and run, so they're out of there. So he's going to consolidate in. So that's going to be the end of the Tyranid turn 2 here. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, so movement phase here for the Dark Angels. These guys are still locked in combat. These guys moved over here. These guys moved over here. And that's all I've got left now. So we're going to move on to the Psychic phase. I rolled a 6, leaving me with 8 dice, leaving my opponent with 7 dice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Phase Form onto these guys over here. So needing 1, but I'm going to roll all 8 because I just want it really bad. It goes off with a whole bunch of perils, but it's 5 6s? No. So it goes off. Perils result is a 2, so he's just going to be taking a wound. And maybe losing a power. We'll find out. All right, so he took a wound and then forgot how to do Chasm. So, yeah, that's the second phase. Those guys over there got it off. So we'll come back to you with shooting phase. All right, these guys are going to be firing into this guy over here. They're going to be ignoring cover because of phase form. So they're going to be hitting on 3s. Unbelievable. This is twin linked. So it's toughness 5.
Yep.
So 5's on the green, 2's on the black. Unbelievable. So just 1 freaking wound. 3 up armor.
Good.
All right. So it's his armor save? Yeah? All right, cool. So he's good. All right, these guys here are going to fire into the little Ghiblies over here. Just want to get rid of that squad there. So I've got 8 rapid firing plasma talon shots. The blacks are going to be the rapid firing crack grenades. And then the yellows are going to be the rapid firing bolter from the librarian. So all hitting on 3s. Twin links except for that one. This one can get hot. It does not. It hits. All right. So greens are wounding on greens and blacks are wounded on 2s, and yellows are wounding on 3s. Oh, unbelievable! All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Ghiblies are dead.
Okay.
All right. So that's actually it for my shooting phase. Frick. All right, yeah, we'll have some charges. We'll come back to you with a charge. All right, these guys are going to charge into the Malanthrope over here. So needing a few, I think. That's not going to make it, I don't think. Oh.
Still got to Overwatch.
5. Yeah, does not make it. So they didn't make it. He has no guns, so that's it for that. So we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so we're going to go over here. Demacaron is going to be fighting in against my 2 bros there. What's his strength?
He's hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, so those are all hits.
Strength is 6.
Strength 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so we got all those hits. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s.
3.
3 wounds, so I've got 1 guy alive. So 1 guy dead and 1 guy alive.
4+ to wound and attack inflicted by the sickle claws, instant death special.
Oh, dang. Apparently 4+ is instant death. So one of them instantly died, and then the other 2 take out the other guy. So they're both dead. So he'll consolidate, and then we'll come back to you after movement phase for Tyranids here on turn 3. All right, movement phase for Tyranids. These guys all shuffled around over here. These guys shuffled around. He turned around and looking over there. He's looking on them. These guys moved up towards them over here. So that's it for movement. Then looking on to psychic phase, he rolled a 5, leaving me with 7 dice, leaving him with 6 dice. So we're going to roll first.
I'm going to 4 dice into paroxysm.
Trying to paroxysm this unit with 4 dice. It goes off with 2. I'm going to roll... Yeah, I'm going to roll all of them because I don't want them proxied. So looking for 4s because it's Psyker's in there and he's a higher level. Yeah, we're good. So then he's got his 2 onto Dominion. It goes off. All right. So that's the second phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, he is going to fire his electroshock rubs into those guys. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Got 1 wound. 1 3-up armor save. He's good. And now we've got the 4 strength 5 hits going on here. Hitting on 4s, so 1 hit. Strength looking for 4s, nothing. So these 9 little gribblies are going to be firing into them. Hitting on 4s. Oof, not bad. All right, what's the strength hit?
4, so 5.
Strength 4, so wounding on 5s. We got nothing. All right. I think that's it for the shooting phase. We'll come back to you with the assault phase. All right, these guys are going to, these guys I should say are charging into them, and then he's going to charge into them, but these guys are charging first. They're only 5 inches away, so I know they're going to get in, so I've got to fire my Overwatch. So here comes the Overwatch. We got 4 Twin Link Plasma Talons in rapid fire range, 1 rapid fire crack grenade, and 1 rapid firing bolter. So all hitting on 5s and 6s because of Grim Resolve. That's a hit. This is not a hit. That's a hit, and that's a hit. I've got 1-1. This can get hot. Oh, God, and it does. But he's good. All right, these all can re-roll for 5s and 6s without worrying about getting hot. All right, so I got another 2. All right, so these are wounding on, this is wounding on 3. Everything else is wounding on 2s. All right, so we've got 5 dead. Is that all of them?
Yep.
All right, not bad. And then this guy charges in. 2d6 minus in half. So yeah, he gets it. That sucks. All right. So, I forgot to tell you, he had, he rolled his feel no pain for his psychic power, and he managed to get it because he's got the Shroud of Heroes like a boss. But now he got in, so now he's going to explode all over me, and it's going to be awful. So, yeah, I get it. All right, so we'll come back to you with the results of that. All right, now the Demacaron is going to charge into my bikers there, so they're going to fire Overwatch. So I've got 2 rapid-firing bolters, 2 multi-meltas, hitting on 5s and 6s. When the lights fell off, 5s and 6s. These are re-rolling. All right, so I got 3 hits, wounded on 6s, toughness 6, nothing. All right, and his charge distance, ooh, no, he's in. All right, so they're pretty much dead. So, and then I think he's going to charge in just for measure.
Nope.
No, he's not? Okay, fair enough.
Rampage attacks.
Okay, there we go. Oh, because he's rampage attacks. He wants them. All right, so we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase here. All right, so the large blast here is going to hit 2 guys. So, wounding on, well, no, it's just on the unit, right? So I can.
It's barrage.
Yeah, it's barrage. So you just do both of them.
Yeah.
And the wounds. So it's wounding on 2s.
2 wounds.
So 2 wounds, AP 3. I'm going to look out, sir, from him with 1 of them. 2+ is good. So he'll take 1 wound, and then that other guy over there died because it's AP3. So, and then that's done. All right. So
Does he come back?
does he come back on a 4+? Oh, he does. Back into ongoing reserves. All right. Oh, he's got Feel No Pain. I forgot about that. That's right, because this doesn't double him out. Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
Nope.
5+. Yeah, so he's actually okay, but the other guy's dead. So we'll come back to you with the.
Oh God, I hope
We'll come back to you with the after movement phase for. Oh no. We got this other fight to come out. We'll come back to it. All right, so we're gonna start over here with the Hammer of Wrath. He rolled a 2, which is strength 7. That on 5. Oh yeah, that is a wound. 3+ armor. He's good. All right, then he's got 10 attacks here. 5 base, plus 1 for extra close combat, which makes it 6, plus 1 for the charge, plus he rolled a 3 for rampage. So 10 attacks, hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Wounding on 3s. Oh. Well, that's enough to kill him anyway. So therefore, they're dead. All right, womp womp. So you'll consolidate, and then we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 3. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels. That's it. They just moved into rapid fire range of his Demacaron there. So I'm going to cast phase form onto this squad here. So I need 1 warp charge. I rolled a 1 for psychic phase, so it gives me 3 dice. Gives him 2 dice. So I need 1. It goes off with 1. Can he get 1/6? He cannot. So they have phase form. All right. So now this squad here is going to fire into the Demacaron for the shooting phase. I've got 4 rapid fire, 3. Sorry, because 1 guy's dead. 3 rapid firing plasma talons, 1 rapid firing crack grenade, and then 1 rapid firing bolt gun. So all are going to be hitting on 3s. These are ignoring cover because of phase form. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked on these ones. Okay, everything hits. So these will be wounding on 6s. These will be wounding on 4s. These will be wounding on 3s. Here we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AP2 shots. So he's dead, right? Yay! That thing is dead. Finally, after 8, he literally ate like the rest of my army. So yeah, I'll take that. All right, and that's the end of my turn. So, so we will come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 4. All right, movement phase. This guy's a wimp and ran away from my guys. This guy dropped in here. Tried to put him right in front there, but he scattered back 7 inches. These guys all just kind of shuffled around, and that's it for movement phase. So second phase, he rolled a 6, but I think he's only going to roll 2 for Dominion, and it goes off with 1. So I'm going to roll all of my dice now to try to dispel it, and it don't. So. All right, so yeah, that's it for the second phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase, which I think is just going to be people running, right?
Yep.
All right, so we'll come back to you. Is anyone able to charge? No. So we'll just come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 4, because he's just going to be running and that's boring to watch. All right, Dark Angels movement phase. They're just shooting around this way, trying to give this guy a little bit of a berth. So that's the movement phase. So now we're going to go into the psychic phase. I rolled a 1, leaving me with 3 dice. I'm going to try to cast phase form on them again. It goes off with 2. It does not get denied, so they are phase formed. All right, this squad here is going to fire into his little giblies over there. So I've got 2 plasma talons in rapid fire range, crack grenades in rapid fire range, and bolter in rapid fire range, and then 1 of the plasma talons is out of rapid fire range. So hitting on 3s. Ugh. These miss. These 3 can get hot. 1 of them does. 2 of them hit. He's okay. This is twin linked. That's a hit. All right, so these are wounding on 2s and 3s. Oh. So we've got 4 dead because it ignores cover. All right, so that's it for shooting phase. These guys are going to charge them, so we'll come back to you with the assault phase. All right, these guys are going to charge into them. They're 8 inches away. Let's see the Overwatch hitting on 6s. You got 1 wounding on a 5, right? Wait, strength what?
4.
Strength 4. So yeah, wounding on 5. So 1 wound, 3 plus. No. Oh my God.
So
all right.
Dead or?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that's the closest guy.
Okay.
So I need an 8-inch charge here.
What a biker have?
Oh.
Or some kind of reroll?
No, because they're just dang bikers. Oh, that sucks so bad. All right, so yeah, that's it for the Dark Angels here. So we'll come back to you with the after movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 5. All right, movement phase. He stood there. These guys kind of shuffled up this way. These guys shuffled up this way. These guys shuffled up this way. They actually shuffled back this way to get some cover over there, and he moved up against my guys over there. So then on the psychic phase, he rolled a 3, leaving me with 5 dice, leaving him with 4.
3 on Dominion.
3 on Dominion. Does not go off. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope, that's it. All right, so that's the end of the psychic phase. So we'll come back to you. Anybody shooting? Maybe. There may be someone shooting.
Yeah.
So we're going to come back to you with
I moved out of range.
He moved out of range. So we're not going to have a shooting. So we'll just come back to you with the assault phase.
1.
Oh, we got 1 guy in range.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Hitting on a 4. Nope. All right, so now we'll come back to you with the assault phase. All right, so actually I lied. We do have, he's going to fire into these guys. So hitting on 4s. All right, we got 1 hit. Strength 5, wounding on a 4. No, nothing. All right, so now we'll come back to you with the 1 assault phase. All right, so little Ghibli over here, the spore mine, or not spore mine, mucilid spore is going to charge into them. He needs a 3-inch charge, so he's going to need a 6 on his roll. But I'm going to fire Overwatch. So I've got 3 rapid firing plasma talons and 1 rapid firing bolter, hitting on 5s and 6s because of Grim Resolve. Everything is twin linked. 5s and 6s. Okay, not bad. None of these are 1s, so just re-rolling 5s and 6s. All right, so this is no recover because they've still got it, so he is dead.
Does he come back?
Does he come back on a 4+? He
Yes.
does. Oh my god, freaking cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 5. All right, Dark Angels movement. My warlord separated from them. They all moved over this way. So that's it. So that's all the movement because that's all I got left. So now we're gonna go into psychic phase. I rolled a 1, so giving me 3 dice, giving my opponent 2 dice. He's gonna cast phase form onto my Black Knight bikers. So I need 1. It goes off with 1. Oh, and it's denied. That's really awful. All right, so we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, my warlord is going to fire into the little Ghiblis over here. So hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. What's that? No, weapon skill 5. Oh no, I have to check on that. All right, and wounding on 3s. 1, right? Was that 1? Hold on, we gotta find out. All right, it was the 6. So yeah, so they died. Are they within? They're within range of him, right?
Yep.
All right. So now we're gonna move on to shooting over here with because after the videotape it showed that 2 of them dead. So now these guys are gonna fire onto his Turvagon there. So I've got 6 rapid firing plasma talon shots coming in, hitting on 3s, twin linked. Hitting on 3s. This one can get hot. It doesn't. It's a hit. This one's just a reroll. That's also a hit. All right, strength 7, toughness 6. So wounding on 3s. Oh. All right, so 4 AP2 shots. He's got 5 up cover because of Shroud from here out in the open. Oh, 1, so 3, and then feel no pains on these.
Nope.
So he takes 3 wounds. He's down to 3. All right. So that's it for the shooting phase. So we'll come back to you with the assaults. All right. So these guys are going to charge into him. He wall of death with his electroshock grubs. So he got 3. So 2. Sorry, 2 from that, and then he's got these are hitting on 6s. Got 1. They're all strength 5, so they're all wounding on 5s. 4. Wounded on 4. Sorry. So 1 wound. Should have jinked, but I didn't because I keep forgetting to jink, and the internet's going to keep yelling at me because I keep forgetting to jink. So 1 wound, 3+ armor save because I forgot to jink. That's what I get for forgetting to jink. There was no reason not to jink. Going into cover. So we'll come back to you with that assault because I got to figure out the new distance. All right, so it's actually 8 inches into here. If I don't make this, I mean, that sucks. So here we go. Looking for an 8. Really could use an 8. That's twice I've done that. Oh, that's painful. All right, we're moving on. All right, he's going to charge into them. So Overwatch, got 1. Oh, God.
Needs a 5.
Needs a 5. Whoop. That's a wound. 3-up armor save. Actually, he's got shrouding. That would be a 3-up anyway. So 3-up armor save. Nope. Feel no pain. Nope. So he takes a wound, but he's still alive. So let's see the charge distance. 7 inches.
That's it.
That gets him in. All right. So at least I made something. All right. So we'll come back to you with that. All right. So we're going to start over here with the Hammer of Wrath. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 6+ armor save. Nope. 1 dead. And then I've got 4 attacks. 2 base plus 1 for the extra close combat weapon plus 1 for the charge. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. So it's just 1 dead. It's AP3 because it's a sword. So yeah, 1's still alive.
He's gonna fight back.
He's gonna fight back.
No.
No. Is he within 12 now of that guy? We gotta check and see if he's in.
Yes.
Oh, he is. So he's fearless. So he's locked in combat with them.
Right.
All right. So that's yeah, that sucks. All right. So we'll come back to you. Well, actually, roll a die to see if it ends. It does not. So we'll go on to turn 6. We'll come back to you after a movement phase for Tyranids on turn 6. All right. Movement phase for Tyranids here. He moved back. He moved over this way. These guys are all moving up here, and oh, this guy came in right there without moving, and they're in combat. So that's movement phase for Tyranids here on turn 6. Then he rolled for a psychic phase. He rolled a 3, leaving me with 5 dice, leaving him with 4 dice. What's he going to do?
He's going to do paroxysm on this unit here.
He's going to do paroxysm on that unit there. Goes off with 1. All right, so he's within 12, so he'll take it. He needs, I need 1 4 plus. And I get it. So it's denied. All right, so that's the end of the psychic phase. We'll come back to you. Anybody in shooting? No, no one's in shooting, right?
This guy should be.
Should be? All right, we're going to find out about shooting phase. All right, so he's going to use his Stinger Salvo onto these guys. They're jinking, because I remember this time.
Force.
So hitting on force doesn't hit, of course. Of course that's what happens! Internet! Anyway. So yeah, so nothing happened there. So we'll come back to you with the assault phase. All right, these guys actually just ran over here. So now we're just going to go to the one fight that we've got going over there. I'm going to go first. I've got 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat weapon. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounded on 3s. It's dead. All right, so I will consolidate with him, and then we'll come back to you with after movement phase for turn 6 for the Dark Angels. All right, so he moved over there. He's got that objective because they can't contest because they're just 4s. They moved over to here, so within rapid fire range of him. So now moving on to the psychic phase, I rolled a 3, leaving me with 5 dice. My opponent with 4. He's going to cast phase form onto these guys. So hitting needing needing 1. It goes off with 2. Can he get 2 6s? No, he cannot. So yeah, so they are phase formed. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, shooting phase. These guys are going to fire into him. So I've got rapid fire range, so I've got 4 plasma talon shots going into him. Hitting on 3s, twin linked, ignoring cover because of phase form. All right, twin linked here. This can get hot. It does not, it hits. So wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, and it doesn't get anything, so it is dead.
Oh, no, feel no pain.
Oh, it does have feel no pain. So it's 4 feel no pains because of his warlord trait.
So
No.
It was still done.
Still dead. All right, still dead, because it only saved 1. You know what I kept forgetting? My warlord trait was +3 to my charge distance.
Oh.
I kept forgetting. Oh man, that's why you got to remember your warlord traits, people, because my warlord trait was +3 to my charge distance, which meant I probably would have made a whole bunch of charges, like all the charges forever and ever.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's totally my fault. And if it doesn't hurt, I'll never remember. So he's dead. I thought these guys might go with him, but it says only termagants that are within his range explode with him. So they're homagants, so they don't. They're good. So yeah, that's it. And I'm not going to charge anything. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to fire with this guy into the closest little spore mine there, or mucilid spore.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s. Both hits. What's his toughness?
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3. So wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Shrouded 5 up. Good.
Okay, because it's got shrouded.
Why couldn't I have rolled up?
I know. Well, I'm glad you didn't, because that would have sucked. All right, so yeah, so that's might be the end of the game. Do you want to roll? On a 4+ it goes on, otherwise it's end. It goes on. So we're going on to turn 7. This is such a close game. All right, so we'll come back to you with turn 7. All right, movement phase. These guys moved up towards my warlord over there. This guy moved over here towards these guys. This guy moved out of cover over this way. These guys moved up. And these guys ran behind the wall, but they're still within range of that. So that's it for the movement phase. There is no psychic phase since I killed his psyker. So we'll come back to you with... No one can shoot, right?
Nope.
Yeah, no one can shoot, so we're going to come back to you with the assault phase. All right, so charge sub phase. This guy is going to charge into them. I'm not going to fire Overwatch because I need to hold it to try to shoot that thing. So here comes. He needs 8. Oh, and he effing gets it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And now he's just going to freaking explode all over me with the damn thing. Oh, yeah, just move that thing. That's fine. All right. Oh, that's really awful.
So now
all right, so now Spore Mind's going to try to go in. What's he need?
He needs
4 inches.
So 8.
So he needs an 8 on this roll. He doesn't get it.
No.
He doesn't get it. Do they have fleet?
I don't think so.
We're going to check and see if he has fleet. He doesn't have fleet, so that was huge. He didn't get in, so it's just he's going to be in there. What's up?
2 up poison.
He's got 2 up poison, but he went through cover, so I'm going to get going first, so hopefully I can take him down. So then we've got these guys. Who's going to go first?
This guy's going to go first.
He's going to go first. They've got how many wounds?
3 wounds each.
All right. Well, I'm going to shoot Overwatch anyway, so.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. No, hitting on 5s and 6s, but twin linked because it's a Overwatch. Nope, nothing. He needs a 10-inch roll. Does not get it. And the other guy needs 10-inch roll. Does not get it by 1.
Let's see. He needed 8.
Oh, he only needed an 8-inch move. Oh, so he's in. Oh, that's killer. All right, so yeah, we'll see how this
So
goes.
he blows up.
So he's gonna blow up.
He's going to hit him.
He's gonna hit him.
2 or more, he's feel no pain.
I get feel no pain. Okay, so he's wounded. I now have a 1/3 chance of him surviving. 1/3 chance of him surviving because I have the feel no pain from the Shroud of Heroes. This is my only chance. A 5 or a 6.
I might swear.
I really want to get this. 5 or 6. Yeah! He survived! Woo! Woo! And he comes back. As if, like, just to rub it in, he came back. He survived, he came back. I can't even, like, woo right with my voice the way it is now. Woo! That sounds awful. It sounds like a dying pig or something. So, yeah, he survived. That's awesome. Woo! Yes! 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 All right, so now we're on to this attack here over here. So he went through cover, so I've got my guys go first. They've got 2 base attacks plus 1 for extra close combat weapon. He's got weapon skill 3, so I'm going to be hitting on 3s. Oh, that was beautiful. What's his toughness? Toughness 5. So they've got Corvus hammers, which is strength plus 1. So I'm going to be wounding on 4s. 6s are rending.
Okay.
So what's he got? 4 wounds?
Yes.
I need 4 6s. If I get 4 6s, that's going to be beautiful. Here we go. Wounding not looking for 4s. 6s are rending. Okay, so only 3 wounds. So he will survive. So 3. Okay, so he takes 2 wounds. So he's down to 2. So now he gets to attack back. What's he get?
He has 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Plus 1 on the charge.
Plus 1 on the charge. So he's got 4 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
And then
2 hits. Wounded on 2s because of 2 up poison. What's the AP on this?
Just nothing.
No. All right.
So there's 2 saves.
2 saves, 3 pluses, armor saves. Come on, right now. I need this. Oh, yes! 1 guy dead. All right, 1 guy dead. But we're gonna be locked in combat because he's a synapse creature, so he's fearless. So they're actually gonna. He's gonna actually hit and run. The last guy left is gonna hit and run. So here we go. I'm gonna be coming, obviously this way.
Okay.
So hit and run. He makes it. All right, so we'll do that, and we'll come back to you with the results. All right, so he made it to there on the hit and run. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 7. It's so close. It's so close. All right, movement phase. This guy shot up, so he's 1 inch away from these 2 guys. He's staying there, so he's holding that objective. And yeah, that's about it. So he's just within 3 inches, right? Good. All right, so that's it for movement phase. I'm not going to do a psychic phase because I don't feel like perilsing him to death and giving him Slay the Warlord. It's all going to come down to this right over here. So we're going to go straight into shooting phase. So he's going to fire into them, hitting on 3s, twin linked. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Twin linked. If it comes up a 1, he can. It gets hot. Okay, it's a miss, but he doesn't get hot. All right, killing on a 2. That's a kill. It's a wound, but he's going to go to ground, so it's going to be a 5 up, 4 up. No, so the first guy is dead, Ghibli. All right, so now that's the end of the shooting phase. Oh, they got to take his leadership test because they're outside of synapse range.
They fail?
Oh, they fail. So they run?
Yep.
So he just runs 5 inches, huh?
Ironically, back into synapse range.
Oh, so he's in there, and he's within. Is he within 3?
Yes.
Oh, you got to be freaking kidding me!
That was the plan.
Oh, that's his plan. All right, so we're obviously going to have an assault phase, so we'll come back to you with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's going to come down to. If I can make a 6-inch charge, I can probably kill him, and then I will win. Otherwise, he's out of line breaker, so otherwise it's a tie. Because they're each worth 3 points. I'm holding 1 over here. He's holding 1 right here. And right now we're both holding this one, but he's objective secured, so he's holding that. So right now it's 6 to 6 because I got First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Line Breaker. If he survives, he's going to contest that and hold that. So he'll have 6 points from objectives. I'll have 3 points from objectives, and then I have the 3 secondary points. So this 6-inch charge right now is going to determine whether we have a stupid face tie or if I have a chance to kill him and get the win. Oh my God. Comes down to this, just this clutch roll right here. Can I get a 6? Please give me a 6. Give me a 6. Yeah! You've got to be kidding me! How many times have I failed to charge by 1?
No, we drew.
By 1! Oh! Every damn charge by 1! Oh, go away, Thumb. I don't know how that literally could not have been any closer. That game could not have been any closer. He failed the leadership test there and fell back right into synapse, still stayed within 3 and made the extra distance there. What is that, 3 or 4 clutch charges that I failed by 1? Not even like by a billion, by 1. By 1 every time. Ugh. Anyway, that was a ridiculously awesome, close, awesome, super awesome game. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. It's a 3-3 tie between the Tyranids. Oh, 6-6, sorry. 6-6 tie between the Tyranids and the Dark Angels. He has 2 objectives, so he gets 6 points from that. I have 1 objective, plus Line Breaker, plus Slay the Warlord, plus First Blood. So, yeah, 6-6. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Couldn't have been any closer. That's an awesome battle. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. So, share, like, and subscribe the video. As always, I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek. My opponent's been Jonathan. And until next time, have fun.